Okay, hello everybody. My name is Ryan. Welcome to episode 14 of the Gamers podcast. Today, I'm here to talk about a lot of things. A lot of things. Today, I am here to talk about something interesting. I recently purchased Adobe Premiere. If you do not know what Adobe Premiere is, it is a pro level editing software. It got confusing at first. I've been 2 days straight of just practicing and researching. I have enough skill to cut together videos, same style, of course, cut together videos that you guys would obviously want to watch. But, oh yeah, and just so you know, there's going to be a lot of yawning in this video because it is late. So, yeah, it's like I'm basically recording this, gonna get it up for you guys, go do my laundry, and then come back and, come back. So, hopefully there's no editing that has to be done. But if there is, I'm not gonna use Adobe Premiere. I'm actually gonna use my other one just because that's just quicker right now. And Adobe Premiere is a little more complicated, and I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to utilize both of my editing softwares. But I do want to use Adobe Premiere primarily for everything, but for a podcast, I think I'll stick to Wondershare. So, yeah, for in case I have to make any cuts or whatever. I don't think I will. Because, no, I won't. I won't have to. It won't be a big deal. But pretty much what I wanted to talk about is just like what I've been up to and where have the videos been. Well, like I said, Adobe Premiere, been practicing and just honing my skills. They're not even, they're close to what I want, but they're not close to what I need. Like I got comfortable with it for sure. Like today I did get comfortable with it. But I also want you guys to know that I have a lot of learning to do because it's a pro level software. Anyone who's ever used any audio / editing or video editing software will know that, especially at a pro level, like when they say Sony Vegas Pro or Final Cut Pro or Adobe Premiere Pro, they really mean pro. Like that's the difficulty of this software. Now, you can do basic things with it, but you need to learn the basics of the program, and that was the problem. So I did a bunch of researching. Luckily, there's a lot of very helpful tutorials out there. Google's a big help, too. And then, the trick, actually, for all you editors out there, the trick isn't for an editing program is honestly keyboard shortcuts. Like I'm getting a lot more comfortable with my shortcuts. And luckily it's just, press the combination of keys that you need and then you're done, right? And I have a learning disability. So I struggled a little bit with, adapting to it. But then I kind of like got into the rhythm of like just using the keyboard. And like if I don't know how to do something, then I'll look it up. And it will just make my life a hell of a lot easier. I'm starting to learn how to do multicamming. That's I don't know if I actually said this in this podcast. I think it was a previous video I was trying to make. But I'm trying to do a Let's Play with my girlfriend in Minecraft because that's her favorite game. And that's the only game I could do this style of Let's Play with. This is the only way I can do this Let's Play. Is if we play Minecraft because she owns Minecraft on her PC, on her laptop, gaming laptop, which I bought her, and then I asked her, I was just like, well, if I set you up with all the recording stuff, like, would you be able to record, Let's Play with me? And she said yes. Here's the problem with that Let's Play. I made a lot of mistakes. One of them was in-game, and the other one was that I bought Adobe Premiere with the intention of editing this Let's Play straight away. That was a really big mistake because I barely knew what I was doing. So we do have to film it again, which would be our third time doing it because we did 2 takes. We did like three small takes in one day, and then we did like one full one yesterday, Saturday. And then I think before, yeah. So like it took 2 attempts basically. That's what it was. And then we decided, and then like the first time we weren't recording our gameplay or audio separately, which was a big no-no, because in Adobe Premiere you have to have the gameplay recording or the gameplay audio and the commentary separate in order for that style of Let's Play to work. Just because then you can smash like it's really hard to explain, and I don't know the full details about it. But over this next day, I'm gonna be looking into it, and then by the time I see my girlfriend again, hopefully I'll be ready to record the Let's Play and then edit the Let's Play. Because you do need to have both tracks in order to, from both sides, from both point of views, in order to do it. So yeah, but I think, and to kind of think out loud here and to give you guys some insight of like what goes through my mind, because like I still don't know a lot of this stuff. I mean, like I'm learning still, and you have to be dedicated to this stuff, because I'm going to tell you how much I blew. And my parents don't even know this, so if my mom's watching this, Mom, don't freak out. This is my passion. I blew $300, $312 to be exact, on this program just so I could do this for, like, make better quality videos for you guys. And it's working. Like, it really is working. Like I know what I'm capable of already with this software. I know that me and Ty have been talking about doing batting shit out once again, and I know I can make that series 10 times better than what it originally was. I'm getting a new camera, and we have money, so then we can go out and buy some of the stuff that we can hit and smash and break. And yes, I am ripping off that series from someone else who even lives in my town, but they just don't do it anymore. So it's like, well, fuck it. I'll take it over. I mean, they don't know me. I've seen them around town a few times, but yeah. I mean, and you know what? Like, if it comes down to it, I'll even give them credit where credit is due. But the problem is that they took down all of their batting videos. So I think... So yeah, I think I can really take on the project of doing batting shit out and doing it justice. And I think that would be great. So yeah, it's gonna be a really good video. I can already tell it when we do it again. And then, you know, like, then I got these Let's Play ideas. Like, what, for some reason or another, what if James were to come down to this town, like to my hometown, and he says, "Hey buddy, let's do a Let's Play." And it's like, fuck yeah, man, let's do a Let's Play. And then I go, I'm like, James. And then we set him up, like, because I know James, and James is not stupid, and he would buy like a good laptop to lug around with him. And he did buy a good laptop. Of course it's shitting out on him, but like, this is just hypothetical. Like, if he was to be here, like, we would, like, he would say, "Do you want to like film something?" Because James is even like talking about starting his own YouTube channel, and I'm like, fuck yes, collabing with my cousin. It's like, because he would stream, and every video that he's been in, he aside from the Portal videos, he was streaming all of that. Like, I don't think there's a single video that's uploaded besides the Portal stuff that he wasn't streaming on his end. And even, like, and then the first Rocket League video I uploaded with him, his view was in the corner. And I could possibly do the Let's Play style if he sent me his gameplay. But the problem is that lag just really has a big factor in that. And I don't think it could be as good as I think. I think with his view in the corner, yeah, sure, that's fine. But like, just lagginess just really sucks. You know, like it's really rough for sure. And I even have 2 monitors, so once I get those kinks figured out, I can totally edit on 2 monitors, which is great. So yeah, man, new editing software, bro. And I mean, my hours just got cut back at work, which is great. So that means that this week I can take it easy when it comes to work, get my paycheck, buy my camera, and then kind of go from there. So that's pretty good. And then I can also like I'm just really happy, man. And I also gotta focus on getting my girlfriend's presents ready. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a paycheck before her birthday. I think. I'm gonna have to check the calendar. I got a calendar right here. That is the wrong thing. So I'm being paid on the 10th. And then I'm not being paid on the 17th, but then I'm being paid on the 24th. So I will be able to do my girlfriend's present. It involves programs. So I'm not showing her this podcast. That's for sure. And there's just a lot of things that have been going pretty right. I find that I believe in karma. And let me tell you something. I can't tell you what it was, but I was doing something kind of bad. Kind of negative, you know? Kind of. It wasn't like I wasn't wronging too many people, and I wasn't breaking any rules, but it was disrespectful to certain people. And I stopped it, dead in its tracks, and it kind of died out too, which is great. And I don't feel like I don't really need to do anything like that anymore. And ever since I stopped, everything's going right. Like, I'm, I got this program, I'm learning this program. Maybe it's just because it wasn't a fluke. I mean, obviously, the first day, I didn't know what I was doing. And then after, 2 days of research and then, actually physically practicing on it, it just fucking, it's a fun process for me. Once I see, my edits. Let me tell you what I did. So, I have this camera. This camera is just a little Canon camera. This is why I need to upgrade my camera, because I have plans for the future, and I can't do it with this because it doesn't work. And then I have this tripod, and this tripod is a lot bigger when you pull out the legs. They kind of closes, and the tripod. I bought this for part of the reason what I did before, and then for obviously a new project, a super secret project that may or may not happen. And you just got to get the right people involved. So then what happens is that I recorded a console game of zombies. I rarely record console now, but I did it. So this is what happened. So pretty much my console thing, my gameplay and commentary was being recorded all on my computer, all compressed, into 2 separate tracks, just for in case, because Adobe Premiere, you never know what you want to do. And then 2 separate tracks, and then I had this camera filming my face cam, and instead of my webcam, because realistically, if I were to kind of go through this, I would be kind of looking at it like this, playing, and that's just not cool, right? That's not really cool. I prefer the head-on view, and kind of because you can get every reaction I get. That's the reason why it's always head-on, and it'll never be to the side or anything like that, unless I'm kind of sitting like this without really realizing it. But oh man, excuse me. Do you have water in here? Man, it's always a big factor. Just give me a second. I got water. Haha, water. So pretty much what happens is, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I was telling you about what I did, and was the first test video that was successful in Adobe Premiere that I made. So, like I said, gameplay was here in 2 separate tracks. This was on a tripod filming my face, and I did what you call a clap test. I go bam, 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 and the reason why is because in the big movies, the reason why they use the big clapper, like the mark and then is because that's what helps you sync the audio for the actors. So say like you're filming, let's just take, I've been kind of, over the past few weeks I've been into Star Wars, so let's just take Star Wars for example. So let's talk about the prequels, just because those are newer. So let's talk about, like, I don't know, episode 1, because I know the actors, right? Oh no, fuck it. Episode 3, sure, why not? So it's like, so say like they're about to do the big dramatic scene with Natalie Portman, Hayden Christensen, and Obi-Wan, or Ewan McGregor, who played Obi-Wan Kenobi, of course. And it's like when they're on Mustafar. The reason why the dude comes and goes click click with that clapper board is because that will allow you to sync up the microphones with the characters' mouths. Because I remember when I first got OBS, not OBS Studio, which I use now, but the old one, my old microphone, the one that's broken, was not on, well, like, what my visuals weren't synced up with my gameplay, because I used to never use a webcam. And then when I started using a webcam, the lip flap, let's call it lip flap, was not on sync with what I was saying. So like I would go hello, and then like my mouth would make the motion, but then the sound would come like way before or way later. And the clapper board kind of helps you figure that out. And I would even do the clap test and then like fuck with my millisecond buffering thing. But that's about OBS. And so what I did is I actually did the clap test. I went bam, bam. Oh, I did it 3 times. And then I did it in the camera audio, obviously, because I had my microphone and then I had the camera. Camera records audio all the time, which you need in order to do the clap test. So what I did is I was able to visually, and this is how cool it was, I was able to visually sync up the audio with me clapping, because of the waveforms give off, like when you clap, the waveforms give off this really common waveform that it's pretty much almost identical for each one. It was just a little bit more identical in the microphone because it's a sharper sound, it's more clear, and then this has like a lot of like dead air and background noise in it. That's why we use microphones. Oh, that was a lot to explain, but this is a podcast all about editing, ladies and gentlemen. And so I did all this editing, right? It took me about an hour to do all this, to figure out how to make this video, to make the camera video smaller so then I could put it in the corner. The only thing I fucked up was that since when it was a zombies video I should have put it in the bottom right, because you don't really need to see my ammo. Yeah, but bottom right just makes more sense to me, because I'd much rather you see my round than my fucking ammo, because you'll know if I'm out of ammo, because I'll bitch about it. And the reason why I do it in top right corner on OBS is because I'm looking dead on, and you don't really need to. And it just looks better to me if it's on the right. Like, I don't really like it on the left, so yeah. And it just wouldn't look right if it was in the center, so, or in the center on the bottom, like on the bottom center. So yeah, I mean, like, obviously it's in the center right now because I'm recording my podcast with my background on. So yeah, and there's gonna be no video tomorrow because we're getting new internet, or well, there might be. Actually, I shouldn't say that because they're only gonna be here for a few hours to set it up. and I just realized I got to get a lot of inappropriate stuff out of my room. You can probably guess what it is. So, yeah, dude, like Adobe Premiere is a very good program. I I really like it. It's not like I'm getting comfortable with it. I like pretty much the only place I can really go as far as skill is up. I can't really go down unless I just totally forget everything. But it kind of stuck with me on like using my keyboard and everything. And even if I forget, I'll fucking Google it again. It's the beauty of the generation I live in is that the internet, it helps you out with a lot of stuff, and I have no problem looking stuff up. I mean, like that's how school projects go now. They tell you to go on the internet, look stuff up, and then write it down and then hand it in. Like that's a lot. That's what they do, and it's really crazy. So yeah, man, just like a lot of editing talk and behind the scenes, and yeah, and then we're gonna do this let's play with my girlfriend. When she calls me tomorrow morning, I gotta ask her. I gotta say, baby, like, oh, I'm really sorry, but like, can we try this thing just one more time? Because I think I got it, and if we play our cards right, then we'll be able to do it, which is true. And yeah, so it's like all you got to do is click record on your microphone and your gameplay. I will do everything else. I'll burn our names in the corner, and I'll fucking, I don't know why they call it name burning, but I'll put our names in the corner like Rooster Teeth does. I'll fucking cut in and out of our screens like Rooster Teeth does. You don't have to do a thing. Then just be the talent. Help me be the talent of the video. And that's it. And let me tell you something. It is really hard to be the talent and the editor. Because then it's like, I know I'm not the funniest guy in the world, and it's really hard, and I really don't want to hire anybody to do my videos, because then I'm hiring someone to play video games for me, and it's just, ugh. It really sucks, and then I would be paying them, and then I wouldn't be making anything to get my money back. Which is why you collab. It's pretty much basic knowledge, and yeah, so lots of stuff going on, and the reason why you're not seeing any gaming videos is because I tried to render out the third part and the Zetsubo no Shima thing. I guess it got rendered out at a really high quality, because like I looked at it and the picture's just like, holy fuck, that looks good. But then I guess YouTube is like compressing it down. So because it could be above 1080p. I'm not sure. Because this monitor is only 1080p. But it's really crisp. It's really crisp looking. And I think I need to bog it down a little bit. So that's going to be the next thing I actually research, is how to render / export a video in like 1080p or 720p, like that. Because it's like, because I'm pretty sure there's a way to do it, and I just don't know how to bring up the menu, because I've seen people do it before in my research, like in the videos I was watching on them. So yeah, and just lots of stuff going on in my life, man. Like I'm just being a better person too. Like I'm just having a lot more fun with hanging out with my loved ones. And I've been slightly distant from my parents, but that's just because like I'm so busy editing and recording. Even on Wondershare, like I wouldn't spend too much time in the editor on Wondershare, but I definitely wanted to spend more time to be a little bit more precise. But then you can't really do that on Wondershare, because it doesn't navigate like you can't slide your tracks around like you can in Camtasia or Adobe Premiere. But then keyboard commands, like I'm already looking at it. It's like L and K to like fast forward and rewind, and then it's like I and O to do your in and out points, and then Control A to fucking to select all your shit, and then Control Z to fucking, yeah, like I don't know, man, and then C and V is for like if I were to do anything like this Etsubo thing, it's like all I gotta do is just make a cut and then just it's simple. So then it's like I press C for my cut tool and then I press V for my mouse. And I learned a lot. I don't know if you can tell. I really did. And it's only going to get better from here because I really enjoy editing. And it's just, oh man, it's so much fun. And I just want people to say yes to me when I ask them to be in videos. Oh man. I asked two people to be in a thing with me. And it would just be me and them. And fucking wouldn't do it, man. One's camera shy and one says she works full time. Fuck me, man. It's like, here's the problem with people being camera shy is that it's really hard for me to grasp fully because it's like I'm here every day, almost every day, recording something, and like I haven't showered in 2 days. It's like my hair is greasy, I look disgusting, my beard's kind of growing back, but that's no big deal. And then, you know, like I'm doing my fucking laundry while I'm recording. And like my room, my bed's not even fucking made because I don't care enough to make it for my videos. But my room is clean, but you don't even see that. You couldn't even notice it other than like garbage being on the fucking shelves, and that's it. So, yeah, man, I mean, like it's really hard for me to like be camera shy. And like I even have YouTube friends who are camera shy. Like, I'm pretty sure Riley, I think part of the reason why he wears sunglasses is because he's fucking camera shy. Like, yeah, like there's not a single video I've seen of Riley's where he's not wearing sunglasses of any kind. Like before, it was like that weird outfit where he would just wear like a leather jacket and this weird hat. And I thought it was weird. It's just my opinion. And then I know that a lot of people pretty themselves up a little bit more for camera. It was hilarious. And then, yeah, it was pretty weird. But that's okay, though. And I just been having fun doing videos, and my mouth's getting dry. And so, yeah, man, like, hopefully we can do the Let's Play with my girlfriend. And who knows, maybe I'm actually, you know what I'm thinking about doing? Like, in the future? I'm thinking about building a PC, like a semi-decent one. Probably not as good as mine, or maybe either as good or just a little bit more bogged down than mine. And we do fucking Let's Plays together. Because I have 2 capture cards. So, yeah, man. It's funny. Just kind of, you know, set up over there. This setup here, maybe move it around a bit. Then it's like, well, fuck. It's like, why the fuck not? It'd be hilarious. You know, like set up a little office in my room. Oh, fuck, that'd be rough. I mean, like, I do basically have an office. Pretty much, it's like, there's my room, and then this section right here, like this whole section is like my office space. That's pretty much what it is. I kind of wish I had a curtain up here to kind of hide my bed a little bit better. That would actually look pretty cool. But then I would need to kind of get another light in here to have better lighting. Which I'm actually looking for. I'm looking for more lamps. So, because, like I said, I got a lot of stuff where it requires lighting. So, yeah, man. We're about to wrap up the podcast, that's for sure. And, you know, it's just been editing. So, that's what's on my mind. And, yeah, I mean, I recommend that, if you're passionate about YouTube, invest money in editing software. Like Riley said, he goes like, man, like I don't mind, like I want to edit and everything, but it's like, just don't want to pay for it. And it's like, it is really hard to bring yourself to pay for that kind of stuff. But I mean, once you do it, it makes your life easier, and then it makes your videos better. So like, I honestly feel like that, like if you're passionate enough, buy it. But if not, and if you're cool with putting out like uncut videos, then I guess that's your thing. Just make sure you record for 10 minutes at a time. Otherwise, your upload speeds are going to be hilarious. Well, it depends how good your internet is. I'm pretty sure James could fucking not edit at all and he'd be fine. He could probably upload an hour video in like fucking 2 or 3 hours. And that's pretty good for an hour video. It would take me like 10 hours. Alright, guys. So this has been the Gamers Podcast. I'm Ryan from the Gamers of Serenity. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one, whenever that will be. Alright. Thank you for listening, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay. Bye-bye.